Now to a consumer first alert about those annoying, illegal robocalls. Many of you ask us what is being done to stop them. Well, now there's a new warning to phone companies suspected of allowing millions of scam calls. Oh, this is a trigger for a lot of us, isn't it? Tammy Elliott joining us now to talk about this in our consumer first alert. These robocalls, they've been going on for years. You've reported on them for years. Are these recorded phone calls, spam calls? Are there specific types that we're talking about?
Yes, specific. Illegal robocalls. Want to specify that. Illegal. And these are the kind that spoof phone numbers. You know, we talk about that. They look like they're coming from the IRS, Social Security. So they're using, that on your caller ID. Also violating no call list, the do not call list. And these are all the scam calls that we talk about, Cammie, in our consumer first alerts. I mean, the government imposter, IRS, Social Security, Medicare, utility scams, cable discount scams, auto warranty, tech support scams. I mean, in 1 month here, they had over 12 million fake Amazon and Apple imposter robocalls. In 1 month, millions of these calls.
We were getting a series of ones from a local college that were not from the college. And my husband was like, how does this even happen? But They take those phone numbers, spoof them,
they do
make the phone calls.
And part of this and what led to the investigation is the FCC is looking into this, the Federal Communications Commission, an ongoing investigation going back to about 2020, tracing millions of these. And they have records. They know how long, it's by the length of the recording. They can see, sometimes as short as 15 seconds. Robocalls, and these are 4 phone companies, none in Wisconsin. It's KWK Communications in Las Vegas, Inbound out of New Jersey, AKA Management in Wyoming, and CallVox in New York. They are all on warning for potentially violating this.
That's why I love when you can see where they're calling from.
Right.
Don't pick up. That's just an indication. So how does Wisconsin figure into all of this?
Right. So Wisconsin Attorney General Josh Kaul announcing this week. So he is part of 51 attorneys general, and it's a task force, an anti-robocall task force working to stop these. And they used this investigation. They announced this investigation. Warning letters went out to these 4 phone companies, and these are not the scammers. These are the phone companies that are held responsible for allowing the transmitting of these phone calls. And I mean, he just simply says, those companies must ensure that they're taking the steps necessary to stop consumers from getting these large volume of illegal robocalls.
So people should report this.
Absolutely report it. That's the bottom line here. I always say that in my reports, right? Report these. You might wonder, they're a robocall. Why am I reporting this? All of that information can be used to build a case to track the patterns and potentially result in action.
It'd be nice to cut them down, that's for sure. Thanks, Tammy. More tonight on Action 2 News at 5. We'll see you then.